Havenhurst nearly 2 years. Michael lived in that house, and I love that place.
LaToya is hearing about all the strange things that has been happening at Havenhurst.
So I decided to go and investigate it.
Everybody that somebody is here now.
How are you? There's Majestic. He was Michael's magician, and now he's staying at Havenhurst for free. He's a Jackson family freeloader. That's what he is.
Hey, there's something going on around here, and I sleep with the light on. Michael's still here.
I want to know more.
I'm gonna let him tell you.
Who's security?
Come here, man. Tell LaToya this story. Tell them exactly what you told me.
Michael's spirit is still around.
What do you mean?
Michael's spirit is still around.
Have you seen it or heard anything or?
It was around the trial. Kenya, he would come right to the fountain and aim and point and start barking.
He would start barking where?
Michael's old room.
That spooked me out.
And then started doing it again.
Again?
Yeah.
But mind you, Kenya wasn't even born or around when Michael moved out of that house. So how would he know that's the room that Michael stayed in, and why does he bark there at certain times?
Strange things happen, especially at night. The door would open, then it would close. One time I came in there, and I'm hearing
Yeah?
tap dancing.
Where? Here?
Right in the room.
Because that's where
Right in
he used
the
to
room.
tap dance for 2 hours
Now I
straight,
gotta do
every
that.
Sunday. It's like Fred Astaire with style. It's so cute.
I never knew he was a tap dancer.
Right there, right up there.
Wow. And Michael said that you're coming. I already knew you were coming.
You know I was coming?
But he said it.
Yeah.
So he was calling you there.
I know it sounds weird, but the way he explained it to me made me believe.
Do reality show writers ever invent stories that didn't really happen?
A lot of people ask the question, how real is reality television, and am I watching something true, or is it being made up for me, or are they being scripted to do what they're doing? And honestly, it has to do, different shows are different levels of manipulated. Some reality shows are very, very heavily manipulated by their producers, to the point where they'll pull a person aside and say, why don't you go in there and get into a fight with Susie because it'll make you a bigger TV star. And then they'll go in there and get in a fight with Susie, and you'll see it on TV as a real fight. Some producers do hardly anything at all, and they let events play out as they occur, and they try to tell you that story. And some producers are kind of in between, where they'll might they might suggest that it'd be better if you got in a fight with Susie, or they might interview you and say, how do you feel about Susie? You know, you feeling like she's kind of a bitch? And then the person says, yeah, she kind of is. Whatever. They use the power of suggestion. There's lots of different ways to manipulate shows and people, and different shows do it to different levels. My policy is, if you stack the deck properly ahead of time, if you've cast well, if your set pieces are interesting and create problems for the cast, like, you know, just simply making somebody the boss for the day is enough usually to get things going. You can do enough and not manipulate the cast so much that things start feeling fake. And I feel like the home audience can smell it when it feels fake. And I feel like a reality show should do its best to deliver to the audience unpredictable real life as much as possible, because that's actually why they want to see the show. And so if the audience feels like they're watching something fake, I think they will reject you. So my feeling is the better shows are a lot less fake than the shows that are not so good.
Tell Tori this story. Tell him exactly what you told me.
Michael's spirit is still around.
What do you mean?
Michael's spirit is still around.
Have you seen it or heard anything, or?
It was around the trial. Kenya, he would come right to the fountain and aim and point and start barking.
He would start barking where?
Michael's old room.
That spooked me out.
And then started doing it again.
Would you like to be buried in something like this?
No, I don't ever want to be buried.
Really?
No.
What would you like to happen to you?
I would like to live forever.
Als ich endlich im Krankenhaus ankam, führte mich jemand in den Bereich, wo Michael war. Ich fragte immer nur, ist es wahr? Ist es wahr? Und die Krankenschwester antwortete, nein. Ich war so erleichtert.
And that's a song where if Michael were dead now, I mean, Michael is dead, but if
Did it have to end this way for Michael Jackson?
No, I don't believe it did, and that's something that I'm just going to have to, like, sort of, you know.
Michael was not with us way before he arrived to the airport. I mean, way before he arrived to the hospital. I'm still thinking that Michael's still alive. It just seems that way because he.
I couldn't stay here any longer, Kemp. I couldn't let you see me slowly fading away. So I packed up and went to a little village for secrecy and quiet to finish the experiment and complete the antidote. The way back to Visible Man again. I meant to come back just as I was when you saw me last. But the fools wouldn't let me work in peace. I had to teach them a lesson. But why? Why do it, Griffin? Just a scientific experiment at first. That's all. To do something no other man in the world had done. But there's more to it than that, Kemp. I know now. It came to me suddenly. The drugs I took seemed to light up my brain. Suddenly I realized the power I held. The power to rule. To make the world grovel at my feet.